Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ozlander's Break, son. This is going to be on YouTube as break number 596. This is our second random serial number slash jersey number full 10 box case break of Trinity football. 50 on card rookie autographs coming our way. Everything is on card except for the printing plate autos, as they did figure out that those would bleed. The ink would bleed on the printing plates. As an example, as a non-serial numbered, obviously if it's serial numbered, it will go, everybody's randomized the number 0 through 9, so whoever had the 2 spot, that's who this card will go to. For example, it's a number just to the left of the slash, so if this was numbered, say, 22 of 25, or 24 of 25, it would go to the 4 slot. If it's not numbered, it will go to the person's jersey number, so this will go to the 4 slot. Say it's Mitch Trubisky, who's number 10, that will go to the 0 slot, so it goes to the jersey number on the right side. Just a couple quick examples there. I've linked in the room the link that breaks down the possibilities of who all is possible for the different numbers for the non-numbered hits. Let's go ahead and go into screen share mode, y'all. And we will roll 2 virtual dice, anything but a 2. Always 3 and up on the randoms. We'll use the same number to randomize the names, the numbers, and any redemptions at the end of the break. There are several redemptions in the product. We'll take those as they come out. Say we have 3 redemptions. The first one that comes out will be in slot 1, second one 2, third 3. And we'll use the same number that we're rolling here now to randomize the order and match them up in the spreadsheet. It'll make more sense when you actually see it here. Anything but a 2. We're going 11 times. 11 times on the names first. Here's the names and the order spots are taken. Andy, me, Andy, Joel, Greg, Victor, Jesse. Jonathan for 2, and Andy for a 3rd. Andy going hard. I appreciate it, buddy. Help me fill this thing. Appreciate everybody, of course. Victor going special crazy on this one to help the cause. I appreciate it, buddy. Jonathan as well. And 11th and final time, we've got Clowny Beats Boyd up top and Best View Cards on the bottom. Go ahead and align those here in our spreadsheet. And like I was saying about the redemptions, guys, as they come out, we'll list them here, and then in the break we'll randomize this column 11 times as well, and then match them up with whatever the names end up at the end, which is where they are now, obviously. And now 11 times on the numbers 0 through 9. Good luck, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 final. This is we got 6 up top and 5 on the bottom. This is only our second one we're doing this way of Trinity. I thought this was a pretty cool way to do it. We do this a lot with the college products like Immaculate and National Treasures. It's always worked out pretty well, and we kind of slowed down on our Trinity PYTs. I thought it'd be cool to try some this way for the price of a box. Getting shot at everything. I'm not sure why this thing is struggling. Now we're saying not responding. It's wonderful. Y'all bear with me here. I'm not sure what this thing's doing to us. Let me just try shutting her down and making a whole new one here. Oh, I'm just going to tease this and come back for a second before it closes down. Of course. Well, we got both lists randomized 11 times. All we got to do is plug them in here. Grab our names again here, capture them. And blow this up again, make it a little bigger and easier to read. Sorry about that, y'all. A little malfunction there with Excel. Clowny Beats Boy, Jonathan with the number 6 slot. Hawks in the Wind, Andy with the number 7. Look at Jesse with his golden horseshoe with the number 1 slot. Congrats, buddy. Andy with the number 2 slot, which can be a pretty good one in this one. Joel with the number 9. Old Dr. Rocket himself. Andy also with the number 8. Greg G. Munson with the number 4. Double-edged sword there, Greg, on number 4. I had it last time. It's supposed to have the, well, not supposed to, it does have the most jersey numbers possible with slot 4. I only ended up with 2 cards in the first case. It could go either way there. Jonathan with the 0 slot. I ended up with the 3 slot in this one, and Victor with the 5. I can't remember from the first case of this which numbers did really well. Let's find out. I'll get that saved later since we had such an issue there with it acting right. Andy, I had probably about the same amount, 7, 8, 9, maybe even 10 Dree Archers that were out on redemption. And when he disappeared off the face of the planet, cashed them all in for other stuff except for cracked ice. I just got notification a few days ago. I guess that was probably Thursday or Friday before I kind of fell off the face of the planet. That the cracked ice was on its way, so I probably have one waiting at mom's myself. No telling what that dude's doing these days. I doubt we'll ever see him in the NFL again, though. Yeah, what Jesse said. What Jesse said. Wow, you got some that haven't been redeemed still? I'm probably not going to get much out of them at this point, but I had a bunch of them. High Point Mud Skippers. Oh, there's a big thing here in town. Y'all know from hanging out in the room for years now, most of y'all. The big thing here is the International Furniture Market, and also High Point University is one of the most elite private colleges in the country. They're always ranked in the top 15 sometimes the top 10, depending on the article. Best private colleges in the country. They've kind of taken over the entire town. Supposed to be building a basketball stadium. It's supposed to have been a football stadium originally. Now it's turned into basketball, they say. But the newest thing is they're trying to pass this thing for a baseball stadium here. And we have one in Greensboro and one in Winston-Salem. Well, now High Point wants a piece of the action. And most of the community is totally against it. It's a whole big deal right now here locally. I saw the name for the first time that they've already named it. This is the High Point Bluefish. So you say the High Point Mud Skippers would be a much cooler name. The High Point Bluefish. Let's give it to like the most abundant fish in the ocean. I don't know. Seemed weird to me. First up is R. Joshua Dobbs going to the number 1 slot. It's number 11 there. There's going to be a few of these that are going to be kind of tough to see. And there actually is the Carolina Mudcats, the minor league baseball team. It's a little ways away from me, though. Reuben Foster going to the 0 spot's up next. Clowney beats Boyd on the board. Our first number card, well, looky there. It's from Mr. Joel. He wasn't sure how to feel about that 9 spot on the board. 9 of 25, Taco Charlton. Go Cowboys. Hey, Taco. And we got our first redemption up next. I'll be random off to everybody in the break. No idea what number that'll be until you receive it back. Malik McDowell. And seems like an odd one to be the last card in the box, but numbered 19 of 25, Elijah Hood. 3 color. How you feel about that number 9 slot now, Joel? Elijah Hood. Not so sure he's deserving of last spot in the box, but he was really good in college. I always point that out anytime anybody does, of course. All right, first card up in this one. Travis Rudolph. That one's going to the number 5 slot. Victor on the board. Next up, Alvin Kamara. He was number 5. Is that number 5 or number 6 in college? When the Clowney beats Boyd. Is that a 5 or a 6? It is number 6. I guess that's just a wrinkle in his jersey with my bad eyes. Right behind that, we have a clear Tyrone Swoopes, who I believe is number 18. Of course, I'm going to double check all these guys when I go to sort, but I believe that's number 8 going to Andy. Should have printed my list here. Next up, number 25 pick in the 2017 NFL Draft. There's a number 5, Jabril Peppers. Pretty card right there. That's probably the nicest inscription of him that I've seen. He has a nice autograph, but a lot of his inscriptions have been really sloppy. Good looking card there. And last card in this box, also going to 5. Victor killing it. R. Joshua Dobbs, numbered 5 of 10. Another good looking card. There you go, Trevor. That could have been you with the number 5 slot. Had both your boys with the number 5. That was the slot that was open when you came in the room, too, the second time. Just saying. Him and Shazier do look a lot alike. Me and Trevor had that combo. I didn't realize why. Now I know. Go Irish. Terry and Folsom going to the 5 slot. Nice clean looking card there. Next up for the 4 slot, Gerard Davis. Clear parallel. Excuse me, Gerard Evans. I don't know why I said Davis. Right behind that is the number 6 slot. 3 colors, Sidney Jones. So who's still hitless at this point? We need a 7 and a 3 and an 8, I believe. No, we had an 8. Maybe just 7 and 3. Up next, how about a 1 of 1? Ooh, that is Amara Darbo, I believe. Indeed it is. Black printing plate for Brother Jesse. Been Darboed. And last card in this box, I believe, I know Victor will know. Corey Davis was number 84 in college. Is that correct? That's what it looks like. Going to the 4 slot. Should be Greg in G Munson 55. Thanks, Greg, when you watch this video for jumping in, buddy. Make sure and get this video up ASAP. You watch it at your convenience, sir. Next up, we got Mr. Malachi Dupree. Going to Victor Bestview in the number 5 slot. And I'll make sure and print me out a list next time. So this is pretty cool. It would have been a little cooler if they would have got us more of the logo there. But Cooper Kupp, I believe he is number 10. That'll be going to Jonathan in the 0 spot. He's being cupped. Next up, Boise State Broncos 2014 and 2016. Jeremy McNichols, 4 of 25, going to the 4 slot. Hey, there's Jonathan. Up next, another one for the 4 slot, Mr. Curtis Samuel. Go Panthers. And John Ross, 3-color RPA, going to that 1 slot. Oh, nice. Jonathan got his boy. I wasn't even thinking about that. Andy's been collecting Cooper Kupp heavy. I think I mentioned that last time we talked in the fall. Well, I know my number 3 slot's still hitless. If anybody else is hitless, I hope that we get some coming up here. I think that every other spot may be good. Maybe 6. Maybe I ain't got one. Possibly 2. Andy, have you got a hit with 2? Next up is a green clear variation. 4 of 10 going to the 4 slot. Chris Godwin. Next up is not very well. We do have 2 colors. I'll say you don't see 1 colors very often in this, but it is a 2 color. Tough to see his damn number. I'm not sure if that's a 5, 6, or 8 on Corey Clement. Kevin, help me out here, brother. Where you at? You the Corey Clement guy. Fly Eagles fly and all that jazz. It's Corey Clement's college jersey number. Make sure and print out my list in next time. Here's a spot I'm not sure how to hit yet. Clement is spot 6, going to Clowny Beats Boyd. 22 of 25, 2016 national champs. O.J. Howard going to that 2 slot. Hawks in the win. And we have another redemption up next. That is Wayne Gallman clear parallel. And the last card in this box is also going to the 2 slot. Very nice. 3-color 22 of 25. Mr. Mike Williams. Jonathan's second favorite team. What's up, Carl? What's going on, Envy? Old long lost stranger. Not much, buddy. Trying to keep the doors open, man. What's been up with you? Next up, we have a red parallel. Oh, Lord, 3 is on the board. Jordan Leggett, 3 of 5. Next up, going to the 2 slot, Samaje Perine. Right behind that, Mr. Stacy Coley, 3-color. That one's going to the 9 slot, 19 of 25. And another 101, Terrion Falston. That's the clear black printing plate. Mr. Terrion Falston. And Deshaun Kaiser, who I believe is jersey number 4, I want to say. Lord, I wish I'd have printed out my list. Deshaun Kaiser. Is indeed. Is number 14. They're going to the 4 slot. Yep, 4 killing it this break. You never know from case to case, guys. Just because you get randomized a certain number doesn't mean a thing. I had the 4 slot last case and got 2 cards. 4 slots, probably got at least 6 already in this case. We're not even just barely halfway over. So you never know. Next up, Jihu Chesson going to that 6 slot. Right behind that, USC Trojan 2014 and 2016, Juju Smith-Schuster. And I believe he was number 9 in college. Going to the 9 slot. Next up, serial numbered 18 of 25, Solomon Thomas. He only has the clear autos in the product. These are tough to hit. Going to the 8 spot, Solomon Thomas. He is a beast. Oh, we got a pretty card up behind this one. First up, we got 101 KD Cannon black printing plate. Another one for Jesse in the 1 slot. And how about another one for Jesse in the 1 slot? Once upon a time was PC for you for them Bucks, although he's since left. 1 of 5. It's a pretty card. And what is that? 3 printing plates in this one? Yep. First up in this next one is going to the 4 slot, Malik Hooker. Right behind that, we have an inscription. Thanks for everything, Coach Harbaugh. Jake Butt. I believe he was numbered 88 or 98. Either way, going to the 8 spot. Right behind that, Nathan Peterman. And going to that number 4 slot. Pretty nice. And Demore Stringfellow is our third redemption to be random off at the end. That is the inscription version. Right behind that, how about 23 of 25 going to the 3 slot? You never know. I only had one card to this one. I finally hit a nice one. 3 color, barely some white in the corner, Mitch Trubisky. Sometimes all it takes is that one card, guys. That is probably worth close to the spot price right there. Bang, bang. I do have 2 more cases of Trinity that we're going to run random serial number style. This is mainly for Carl's benefit. I don't want to be like these other breakers. Text Carl every night and be like, hey, where you been, MB Cards? We also have 2 cases of Collegiate NT left, serial number style. All right, Marlon Humphrey. I need some help on this one. I have no idea on Marlon Humphrey what number he is or was in college. Number 20. Let me scan through right quick. Marlon Humphrey. Obviously, when I go to sort this stuff, y'all, I'll make sure, but for the break here. He was actually number 26, so going to the 6th slot. Oh, yeah, the sheet's correct, for sure. That's what I was looking at here. Going to the 6th slot. And next up, TJ Watt, 42 in college, the number going to the 2 slot. Yeah, I know he was a Raven. It's irrelevant for this break, sir. Derek Barnett, number 2 of 25, going to the 2 slot. Next up, Go Lions, Tez Tabor. Going to the 6th slot. Old Tez. The number 2 spot is Hawks in the Win, Andy. 2 of y'all just freaked out over the Derek Barnett. How about Deshaun Watson, Go Texans. Ooh, this card keeps getting bigger by the game. Going to that number 4 slot. I'm just going to point out one last time. I had the 4 slot and got 2 cards last break. Number 4 slot's probably gotten at least 8 or 10 at this point. You never know. For you guys that are always so upset as soon as a randomizer of the number happens, you never know how it's going to turn out until the fat lady sings. Just saying. Wow. Congrats, Greg. And it all comes down to the last box. Good luck, everybody. Pretty sweet case. Pretty sweet. Nice Watson, nice Trubisky, Deshaun Kaiser, a couple of nice patches, several printing plates. See what the last box has for us here. Number 12 of 25, Isaiah Ford, going to the 2 slot. Next up, Go Chippewas, Cooper Rush. That's pretty damn cool right there. 5 of 5, going to Best View Cards, Victor. In the 5 slot. That good looking silver hollow foil there. Sharp. Next up, Carlos Henderson going to the 1 slot. Them Chippewas, son. Right behind that, we have one serial numbered 24 of 25. So going to that 4th slot, Louisville Cardinals 2013 and 2016, James Quick. And the last card in the break, quarterback case. Go Chiefs, Pat Mahomes II. Man, we had like all the nice quarterbacks in that one. We didn't leave a single one out. It's crazy how what is this, like our, I don't even know at this point, 20th case of Trinity, and we're still seeing cases that are totally different than any of the rest we've seen. Going to that 5 slot. There you go, Mr. Victor. All right, let's go over the redemptions one time before we do the random. We got Malik McDowell, which will be a RPA. Won't know the number until it comes back. So I definitely recommend redeeming these, y'all. Wayne Gallman, which will be the clear. And then the 3rd slot, the Morey Stringfellow, which will be inscription. So we got one of each kind of card. I'm just going to use their last name. So I'm going to put McDowell, Gallman, and Stringfellow. Yeah, that was a really nice one overall. All right, let's go into screen share mode here. And of course, we'll be randomizing the same number that we randomized the names and the random numbers to begin with, which was number 11. Here's our 3 cards: Malik McDowell, RPA, Wayne Gallman, clear, and Amore Stringfellow, inscription. 11 times, we'll match that up with the slots that are in the spreadsheet. Good luck, y'all. You can see here we've gone 10 times, 11th and final. Gallman, McDowell in slots 1 and 2, and Stringfellow in 4. I don't know what's up with the Excel here lately. It's been acting funky. Got a little delay to it there. So the Gallman goes to the 6th slot. Clowny beats Boyd. I'm going to go ahead and write these numbers on here just for shortened purposes for later. Right, I'm in the bottom right corner. So the Wayne Gallman RPA parallel will go to Clowny beats Boyd with the 6th slot. The Malik McDowell will go to Hawks in the Wind Andy, the number 7 slot. And the Amore Stringfellow inscription will go to Hawks in the Wind Andy, the number 2 slot. Appreciate it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the video. I'll get this up on YouTube ASAP. Islanders break, son. Here you go.